What is up, guys? I am Alfredo, and today I am going to be showing you the top 10 push-up progressions. This video can be used as a guide to show you exactly which progression you should be starting with and to let you know exactly which one you should be working towards next. And just as a bonus, at the end I am going to be including 3 free workouts for 3 different skill levels. 1 for complete beginners, 2 for people who already have a strong athletic background but are new to bodyweight training, and the 3rd one is going to be for anybody who already has a strong base in calisthenics and is ready to take their pushing strength to the next level. So if that sounds interesting, make sure that you stick around to the end of the video to get your free workout. Alright guys, let's get straight into the video. Alright, the first exercise that I'm going to be showing you today is the elevated push-up. This is the exercise that you should use if you are completely new to working out, and what's great about it is it can be scaled to many different levels of strength. With this exercise, the higher the surface that you use, the easier the exercise is going to be because you are going to be required to push less and less of your body weight. So I recommend trying out a couple different surfaces and finding the one that works for your current strength level. And what I recommend is finding one that challenges you in about the 8 to 15 rep range. Alright, and once you are comfortable with elevated push-ups, you're ready to move on to our next exercise, which is going to be push-up negatives. Push-up negatives are when you only focus on the eccentric portion of the phase, and the reason they are so phenomenal is because research shows that you are actually about 160% stronger in the eccentric portion of the exercise than you are in the concentric portion. That means you can take on harder progressions and you can add extra volume into your training by using negatives. The concentric portion of this exercise should be around 2 to 5 seconds. You want to make sure that you're going down slow and controlled, keeping your core engaged the entire time and making sure that you're working through a full range of motion. And when you get to the bottom, you're simply going to place your knees down and perform a knee push-up on the way up. Okay, and next on the list is going to be the classic push-up. It goes without saying that push-ups are one of the best exercises that you can perform, and they are going to be a major foundation of your calisthenics training. You should be aiming for 15 to 25 perfect push-ups before you are ready to move on to the next progression. When performing push-ups, you want to make sure that your elbows don't flare out, keep your core engaged the entire time, and you're working through a full range of motion. I will do a more in-depth video in the future on how to perform a perfect push-up, but for now, if you focus on those small tips, that'll be enough. And I do not want to see any of those half-rep push-ups that you see a lot of people doing at the gym. Literally, those are going to get you nowhere. That's just ego lifting. With calisthenics, it is very important that every single exercise, every single rep that you do, you attempt to have perfect form on it. That's really the only way that you're actually going to progress to any significant level. And doing little half reps or cheating on all these exercises, that's basically the same thing as ego lifting in, weightlifting. So we're not doing any of that here. If you guys are watching my videos, you're going to do every exercise with perfect form, right? You gotta promise me that, because that's everything to me. Again, I will do an in-depth video on all these exercises on how to get the perfect form for each of them, but that'll be for a later video. All right, let's get on to the next exercise. All right, guys, and that brings us to number 4 on the list, and that is going to be Spider-Man push-ups. I actually used these pretty heavily when I was first starting out, and a big reason I love them so much is they're a great introduction to unilateral exercises. And all unilateral exercises is performing an exercise with one arm or one leg, like the one-arm push-up or like a pistol squat. And you can perform these 2 ways. You can either do them walking or in place. I honestly prefer walking, but it doesn't make much of a difference. Try both of them out, see which one's more comfortable for you, and stick with that one. To perform this exercise, you are going to be moving the same arm and the same leg forward, roughly 4 to 6 inches, and then you're going to perform the push-up from there. All right, next on our list, we have archer push-ups. This is another exercise that is going to be focused on building that unilateral strength. And another big advantage of that is addressing any imbalances that you might have. I know personally that my right side has always been a little bit stronger than my left side, and a really good way to address that is unilateral exercises. For these, you're going to start with the wide base and your fingertips facing the sides of you instead of directly in front of you. From here, you are going to lower down on each side while keeping your core tight. You don't want to shift your hips too far to the right or too far to the left. You want to make sure that your lower body stays as straight as possible. All right, next on our list, we have pike push-ups. This exercise is phenomenal at building pushing strength and is a great introduction to more advanced skills like the handstand push-up or the 90-degree handstand push-up. And what's great about pike push-ups is they can also be scaled to a couple different levels of strength. As you get stronger, you simply elevate your feet, and this is going to require you to push more and more of your body weight each time that you elevate them. And with this exercise, it is very important that you focus on keeping your shoulders stacked directly over your hands. Like I said, we are prepping for more advanced skills like the handstand push-up, and the 90-degree handstand push-up, and we want to start building good habits right off the bat. All right, and at this point is when it honestly starts getting really, really fun. So at this point in your training, you should already be focused on building a consistent, strong handstand. And with that, I also recommend that you focus on our next exercise, which is going to be wall handstand push-ups. Like I said, we are building up to exercises like the handstand push-up and the 90-degree handstand push-up. So what we're going to do is we're going to address the balance and the strength aspect of that exercise separately. So by doing wall handstand push-ups, we eliminate the balance factor and you get to just focus on getting as strong as possible. You can perform this exercise with your back to the wall or your stomach to the wall. It doesn't make too much of a difference, but I will tell you that stomach to the wall does more closely resemble the form that is going to be required in the freestanding handstand push-up. So if you had to pick one, I would pick those. And I'm going to say it again, when performing this exercise, really focus on keeping your core tight the entire time. This is going to build good habits for when you're attempting the freestanding handstand push-up, and it's going to help build some more stability for your handstands in the future. Okay, now at this point, if you've been doing what I've been saying, you should have anywhere from a 15 to 30 second consistent handstand hold, and you should be able to push your entire body weight on wall handstand push-ups anywhere from 6 to 8 times. And at this point, you are ready for our next exercise, and that is my all-time favorite, the handstand push-up. Handstand push-ups are a huge milestone for any bodyweight athlete, and honestly, at this point, you're kind of a badass. From here, to keep progressing, you have a couple options. You can either work through a deeper range of motion, or you can add external weight by using a weight belt or a weighted vest. All right, and next on the list, we have another personal favorite of mine, and that is the 90-degree handstand push-up. And if you follow me on all my other social medias, you know that I like to make this exercise about as challenging as humanly possible. And when you're first starting out, I do recommend that you use a pair of parallettes. This is going to make it slightly easier, and as you progress, you can work your way towards doing them on the floor. All right, and the way that you know we're at level 10 is I can't even perform the final progression of this exercise, and that is going to be the full planche push-up. This is pretty much the pinnacle of bodyweight pushing strength, and I'm currently at advanced tuck planche push-ups. So hopefully within the next 6 months to a year, I will be able to unlock the full planche push-up. Honestly, I just need a little bit more time. The full planche push-up is one of the most sought after calisthenics skills, and honestly, once you get to this point, you have truly mastered your body weight. But believe it or not, there actually are a couple exercises that go even beyond this. I don't even really want to think about them right now. I'll worry about those when I get to that level, but for now, for levels 1 through 10, this is it. This is as good as it gets, and hopefully I'll be unlocking this level 10 here pretty soon. All right, guys, that is my complete list of push-up progressions. And as promised, it is now time for the free workouts. If you stuck around this long, please make sure to go down and comment which exercise was your favorite and which exercise you are currently on right now. I'm gonna put each level up for anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds. Feel free to screenshot it and use it for your next workout. I am going to try to be as detailed as possible, but if you still have any questions, just leave them down in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. All right, guys, that is all for today. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I upload next. All right, I'll see y'all in my next video.